I am a man who has analyzed astronomical data for 40 years. I have witnessed the rhythmic repetition of countless pulsars. I have screened thousands of SETI candidate signals. But the case I shall recount today is entirely different. In the history of humanity's exploration of the heavens, this moment may hold unprecedented significance. On the 3rd of this month at 1432 UTC, 3 radio observatories located on different continents simultaneously recorded an anomalous radio emission originating from a familiar celestial object, the interstellar visitor Atlas Trijac. The Very Large Array in New Mexico detected it. The Allen Telescope Array in California detected it. Parkes Observatory in Australia detected it. Triangulations spanning the entire globe pointed to the same deep space origin. This eliminates any possibility of local interference. Before we delve into its profound implications, I'd like to pose a question to you watching this video. From which corner of the world are you viewing this footage? Please leave your country or region in the comments section. Let's see where this discovery is resonating globally. If this channel's content sparks your curiosity, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. The nature of this signal challenges our fundamental assumptions. Its potential implications may extend far beyond astronomy. It could redefine our place in the cosmos. So I urge you to join me on this journey of discovery. Please don't skip any part of what follows. The evidence ahead demands your full attention. For what I'm about to reveal may be humanity's first direct encounter with a cosmic neighbor. It all began when 3 observatories simultaneously received a message, a narrowband radio signal from interstellar space, a message likely not of natural origin, a message we've awaited for over half a century. Now let's return to that pivotal moment. Back to the instant the data first appeared before my eyes. Back to the discovery that shook my 40 years of experience to its core. The signal's emergence was nothing short of perfect. It met every criterion we'd established for intelligent signals. It appeared at the frequency most theoretically expected. It was captured simultaneously by 3 independent, top-tier observation facilities. Its source was an interstellar object moving away from our solar system. All these factors combined form a case impossible to dismiss lightly, a case we must treat with the utmost seriousness. In the following video, I will take you through the complete chain of evidence, beginning with the raw data analysis of the signal, exploring its astonishing regularity, and deciphering its potential deeper meaning. You will see why this signal is so extraordinary. You will understand why undercurrents are stirring within the scientific community. You will confront the greatest question mark in human civilization's history. Are we prepared to accept the possibility that we may not be alone in the cosmos? This prologue is merely the beginning, the introduction to a colossal enigma. The true shock lies in the subsequent details. From the meticulously verified scientific data, from the clues pointing to an inescapable conclusion. Join me now to delve into this unprecedented discovery, to examine evidence that may originate from another civilization, to contemplate how humanity should respond. Our discussion today transcends astronomy. It concerns our very future, the identity and destiny of our entire species. Now, our journey of exploration formally begins. The foremost principle of science lies in repeatability and verifiability. Anomalous readings from a single observatory may stem from equipment malfunction or local interference. But when a signal is simultaneously captured by stations at 3 distinct global longitudes, we possess an indisputable starting point. Let us first examine these 3 independent witnesses. The Very Large Array in New Mexico, comprising 27 radio telescopes. Its vast receiving area and interferometry technology make it one of Earth's most sensitive radio astronomy instruments. Almost simultaneously, the Allen Telescope Array in California, its design optimized for SETI research, also identified the anomaly at the same radio frequency. Meanwhile, the Parkes Observatory in Australia, located in the southern hemisphere, that legendary giant eye which once relayed Apollo's moon landing signals back to Earth, likewise discerned this unique ripple from the depths of the night sky. The 3 stations formed a vast triangle spanning tens of thousands of kilometers. Each independently collected and performed preliminary processing of the data. They employed distinct calibration sources and data processing software. They operated within vastly different atmospheric and ionospheric conditions. Yet the core characteristics of the recorded signal were identical. This resembles a document simultaneously signed by three unrelated notaries. Its authenticity is thus fundamentally assured. Next, we must examine the signal's inherent physical properties. Its first notable feature is an extremely narrow bandwidth. Less than 10 Hz wide, it appears as a fine line against the cosmic noise background. Natural broadband radiation mechanisms cannot produce such a finely tuned structure. This strongly suggests the presence of a coherent emission source. The second conclusive evidence is the signal's precise directional pointing. By precisely calculating the time differences in signal arrival at the three stations, we employed triangulation to perform reverse geolocation. All arrows precisely pointed to the current location of the three-eyed atlas. At that moment, it resided in deep space approximately 138 million kilometers from Earth and was on an escape trajectory following its perihelion. This means the signal did not originate from more distant background celestial bodies. It truly emanated from this interstellar visitor itself. We subsequently ruled out all known natural phenomena. We verified solar activity indices. The solar wind was stable, with no flare eruptions. We screened the near-Earth space environment. No known satellites or space debris were transiting that direction. We even cross-referenced civil aviation routes and radar data, ruling out any interference from human aircraft. Every common factor capable of causing false positives was systematically eliminated. The third critical piece of evidence lies in the signal's polarization characteristics. We detected a pronounced circular polarization pattern. This polarization pattern is characteristic of carefully engineered antenna systems rather than conventional cosmic radiation sources. Polarization measurements from all three observatories corroborate each other, collectively revealing a highly ordered wavefront structure. This further points to an artificial engineered origin. Finally, let us return to the raw data level. I personally reviewed and cross-verified the raw data streams. From all three observatories, I examined their instrument status logs and calibration records. I traced the signal's complete chain from reception to processing. I can responsibly assure you the entire process was flawless. All instruments operated within nominal parameters. All data processing adhered to established scientific protocols. This was not an accidental instrument activation, not a software glitch, nor any form of human sabotage. This is a genuine physical event occurring within our universe. An unnatural radio emission originating from interstellar space. When we eliminate all impossibilities, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. And we now stand at the threshold of this truth. In our hands lies the key to unlock it. This key was forged by the world's three most advanced observatories. It was honed by the most rigorous data processing protocols. The key is now in place. Next, we will delve deep into the signal's core to decipher its astonishing, intricately structured intelligence. Now we turn our gaze to the signal's intrinsic structure. Here lies the most compelling evidence of its non-natural origin. Physical processes in nature typically involve disorder and statistical fluctuations, yet this signal exhibits breathtaking precision. First, let us examine its strategically chosen frequency, 1420 MHz. This number holds sacred status in radio astronomy. It corresponds to the radiation frequency emitted when neutral hydrogen atoms transition between ground state energy levels. The famous 21 centimeter line. Any civilization with basic cosmic knowledge would recognize this frequency. It serves as a cosmic beacon marking the existence of the most fundamental and ubiquitous atom. Even more ingeniously, this frequency lies within a relatively quiet band of the electromagnetic spectrum astronomers call the water hole. It lies between the hydrogen line at 1420 MHz and the hydroxyl line at 1665 MHz. Hydrogen and hydroxyl combine to form water, and water is a known prerequisite for life on Earth. This water hole region features exceptionally low background noise. Signal attenuation through the interstellar medium is also relatively minimal. It seems like a quiet corner reserved by the cosmos for interstellar communication. A natural convergence point any radioastronomically capable civilization would discover. This signal's precise appearance here is no coincidence. It reveals the transmitter's understanding of the universe and their anticipation of a potential audience's knowledge framework. Next is the signal's temporal structure. It lasted exactly 9 minutes and 42 seconds. During this period, it was not continuous. Instead, it comprised 37 completely independent pulses. Each pulse precisely lasted 21 seconds. The interval between pulses was a constant 157 seconds. 37 repetitions. The variation in duration for each repetition was less than 50 milliseconds. The fluctuation in each interval was negligible. Imagine what natural process could produce such precise rhythms. Pulsars are renowned cosmic clocks in the universe, yet they gradually slow their rotation. Their pulse periods lengthen in an extremely slow but measurable way. Fast radio bursts are violent energy releases in the cosmos, but they appear and vanish without trace, never exhibiting predictable, strictly repeating patterns. Yet this signal before us exhibits stability rivaling Earth's most advanced atomic clocks. This points to a controlled, meticulously engineered transmission mechanism. The signal's internal structure offers further clues. Each 21-second pulse is not a simple sine wave. It contains intricate frequency modulation. We observe the frequency starting from an initial value and increasing linearly at a constant rate over 21 seconds. This phenomenon is known in engineering as frequency chirping. This modulation technique is commonly used in terrestrial communications and radar systems to pack more energy or information into a limited bandwidth. 37 pulses each, carrying an identical chirp structure. Each appears carved from the same template. Natural processes cannot produce such highly consistent waveforms bearing distinct technical characteristics. Finally, let us contemplate the implications of this precision. Natural phenomena in the universe invariably carry some degree of noise. Whether quantum fluctuations, thermal disturbances, or plasma instabilities, they all imprint statistical fluctuations upon signals. Yet this signal is too clean, its frequency is too stable, its amplitude is too uniform, its temporal structure is too orderly. It lacks the minute, unpredictable chaos inherent in natural phenomena. This regularity, transcending natural laws, itself constitutes a powerful signature of intelligence. It tells us that behind this signal lies an intelligent entity possessing profound cosmic knowledge and highly engineered technology. When we comprehensively analyze the choice of frequency, the temporal structure, and the modulation of the waveform, a clear picture gradually emerges. We are not confronting a natural astrophysical phenomenon. We are confronting a meticulously encoded message. An interstellar artifact of technology, a cosmic-level cipher demanding decipherment. Upon the arrival of the joint verification report from the 3 observatories, I was summoned to an emergency meeting of the highest secrecy. The list of attendees immediately signaled the extraordinary nature of the situation. The room housed not only top-level NASA administrators, but also National Security Council members I'd never encountered in academic settings, alongside senior experts from the Planetary Defense Coordination Office. This assemblage transcended the scope of ordinary scientific discovery. The atmosphere in the conference room was so thick you could almost touch it. This was no longer a discussion about publishing papers or securing funding. We were confronting a possibility that could rewrite human history. Official statements maintained the cautious language expected of scientists. They spoke of anomalous radiation and ongoing analysis yielding inconclusive results. Yet behind closed doors, the conversation pointed toward a clearer direction. Analysts began linking the signals to the anomalous history of the three-eyed atlas. You may recall the enigmas this interstellar visitor brought years ago. It entered the inner solar system on a hyperbolic trajectory defying solar gravity. Near Perihelion, it exhibited acceleration unexplained by ice sublimation. Its rotational properties and morphological radar echoes revealed unnatural geometric shapes. At the time, many astronomers attributed these phenomena to unknown natural processes. But now, a compelling explanation has emerged. What if Three-Eyed Atlas isn't a natural celestial body, but a technological artifact, an interstellar probe? Then all its anomalous behavior makes perfect sense. Its trajectory is the result of controlled navigation. Its acceleration stems from some propulsion system, and the signals it's transmitting now mark the final phase of its core mission. An astrodynamics expert outlined the complete mission sequence on the screen. This probe cruised in from interstellar space, adjusted its orbit to enter the inner solar system for close reconnaissance, activated its scientific instruments near perihelion to conduct a comprehensive planetary system scan, collected Earth's biosignatures, and monitored our technological emissions. After completing its primary observational mission, it adjusted its orientation to enter a return transmission orbit, and at a predetermined time point, began data transmission toward its home planet. The signal sequence we've now intercepted is likely part of the data stream it transmitted back to its homeworld. This coherent narrative plunged the entire room into prolonged silence. We were no longer speculating about an isolated radio signal. We might be witnessing the concluding phase of an interstellar reconnaissance mission. Immediately, a more unsettling question arose. If this is a data return, what might its contents be? It could be purely scientific research data, but it might also include an assessment of our civilization's level. It could even contain operational recommendations. At this point, I voiced the hypothesis that unsettled everyone. What if the three-eyed atlas had detected some threat during its observations? Not from itself, but a danger it sensed directed at us. Then it could very well have followed some pre-programmed ethical logic and sent us a warning message before departing. We humans do similar things ourselves. We establish global tsunami warning networks. We track potentially hazardous asteroids and share data. We monitor solar activity and forecast geomagnetic storms in advance. A civilization capable of interstellar travel would likely develop similar ethical principles, warning technologically immature civilizations of existential risks. This aligns with the long-term interests of all intelligent life in the cosmos. This hypothesis instantly shifted the tone of the discussion. We may not only have decoded an alien signal, we may be receiving an alert about our own fate. And the most unsettling part is we might not understand it in time. The meeting immediately pivoted to a comprehensive review of all known threat systems. We cross-referenced all unconfirmed orbits in the Near-Earth Object Database. We cross-checked real-time monitoring data from the Solar Dynamics Observatory. We even examined geomagnetic disturbance and deep space radiation environment records. Everything appeared calm and normal. But this offered no comfort whatsoever, for it meant the threat might originate from domains we hadn't yet monitored. Or worse, the warning pointed to a physical phenomenon we hadn't yet grasped. The psychological pressure of an incomprehensible warning was immense. It hung overhead, its timing unknown, its evasion impossible. This profound sense of helplessness enveloped the entire conference room. We knew we had to decipher the signal's full meaning at breakneck speed. This wasn't merely about scientific curiosity. It could well determine the survival of human civilization. When the meeting ended, there were no cheerful farewells. Only heavy nods and hastily retreating figures. Each person was assigned a specific task, and mine was to uncover every hidden truth within that signal, no matter the cost.